This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, moving on here, JR, it's the Jericho-Regal feud. They're at WrestleMania. They face off for the Intercontinental title in the opener. And from The Observer, Chris Jericho pinned William Regal in 7 minutes and 8 seconds to retain the Intercontinental title. Match was fine. In some ways, well wrestled by Regal, although Jericho had one of those matches where he was slightly off on things. Where it ended up disappointing is that it was just too short. Regal did a double arm superplex off the top. Regal stretch, but Jericho made the ropes and came back with a lion salt for the pin. Crowd wasn't ready for the match to end. He gave it 2 stars.
Time, and that's not the talent's fault. And quite frankly, that match, the match time was 7 minutes and change, right?
Yes.
They may have thought all during the day they had 12 minutes or 15 minutes. And when others come to lobby Vince for more time later on the card, you have to take it from someplace. And so everybody's a victim in that regard.
JR, Chris writes the same thing in his book that you said, The Time. The match wasn't bad, but I think it could have been so much more. My biggest problem with it was the lack of time we were given. Mania took place in the Houston Astrodome, and the walkway to the ring was so long that by the time we got out there, we had about 7 minutes for the entire match. We did our best, but it was rushed, and we were off on certain spots. Even though I won, in my mind, I was 0-2 in my Mania performances. Later on at the after-show party, Vince complimented me on the match and told me how much he liked it, but I wasn't buying it. I was feeling pretty down on myself, and I knew I could do better. Was he dealing with some confidence issues, lack of push? What are you thinking at this point?
Well, he kept being challenged. You got to still prove to us you could be a top guy, and maybe someday you'll attain that. And through he was just dogged. He saw in himself what he thought could be a major superstar, a WrestleMania headlining guy. And he just knew that it's going to be a rocky road.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.